Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, so we are going to continue on with the second half of Unit 4, and we're going to be looking at some more symmetry and reflections today. Now, yesterday in class, you were given the front and the back of these two pages to find the symmetry or reflection. Now, I'm going to give you the answers. We're going to work through them together. For number 1, you needed to have a line of symmetry here because if you folded this in half, they would be even. You can also have a line of symmetry here because if you fold it in half, they will even up. If you guys are a little confused on folding things in half, I want you to look at this sticky note. If we folded it in half, are they even? Do the sides line up? And in this case, they do. So one line of symmetry would go straight through this point. If we took it and folded it in half again, are they even? And they are. So this would be another line of symmetry. If we took each corner, folded it in half, are there any parts sticking out? No. It's even. So this would be a line of symmetry. Could we take the other corner, fold it in? Yes, we can. So this would be another line of symmetry. Okay? Let's say we had a rectangle. Can we fold a rectangle in half and get a line of symmetry that it's even? Anything overlapping? No. So we have a line of symmetry. If we fold it in half, hamburger style, I guess this is the hot dog style, do we have a line of symmetry? Yes, we do. Now we're going to take the corners. If we fold the corners together, do we have anything overlapping? We do, don't we? So that is not a line of symmetry. So if you got a little confused on lines of symmetry, this is one way you can look at it. Okay? Now, for number 1, that's what you're going to be doing. Can you fold this cross over onto the other one? And you can, in half, both ways. Number 2, there is no way that you can form a line of symmetry because of this. In number 3, you can't fold it in half, hot dog or hamburger style. You can't fold it by the corners. It won't work, so there is a none. In number 4, you can fold it in half, but we cannot fold it in half this way. Number 5, you can only fold it in half across the top. If you folded it this way, this part right here would be sticking out. It would not work. And number 6, you can fold it this way and this way. But if you folded it from corner to corner, the shapes, the colors would not match up, so it wouldn't work. All right? If at any time you have any questions or based on the video or the answers that I give you, please circle them in your packet, and when I come back, we can talk about them. For the back of the exercise from yesterday, you needed to draw a reflection across the axis. So here's the answer to A. B, you are just redrawing the K. So I'll shade this in a little bit for you so you can see it. You are redrawing the K flipped on the axis. All right? Now, I know that C and D were a little bit difficult, so let's look at it. These are your main shapes. Let's draw these shapes over the y-axis. If we were to flip this one and put it a reflection over, it's going to be right here. If we were to flip this diamond, it's in the 1, 2, the third space over. So it's going to also go in the third space over here. Now we need to look at our square. That's 3 spaces over, so we need to put it 3 spaces over our y-axis. And then we have our circle. Our circle's in spot 2, so we need to move it 2 spaces over. The hardest part was looking at it a little differently. If we were to flip it over the x-axis, we would have to then take, if our square is here, we just need to flip it right over the x-axis. If our circle is here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots away. So it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots away this way. Our diamond is 1, 2, 3 for the 4th spot away from our x-axis, so it needs to be the 4th spot away right here. And then we have our triangle. It's 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th spot away as well, so we need to draw at our 4th spot from the x-axis. Letter D is exactly the same way. If we're going from our x-axis, we need to flip it over. This big shape is here. This is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. And this one is 1, 2, 3 spaces with our little boxes here. If we are flipping it from our y-axis, we're going to be flipping it right across here. Get your big square. The little square is 2 spaces away. This one is 3 spaces away. Okay, so I hope that helps by color coding it for you. Now, for number 2, we're drawing our lines of symmetry. For A, it has to go right across the middle of the face. It can't go this way because the eyes and the mouth won't line up. Our star can go at every single point, every point of the star. So you'll end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because there are 5 points of your star, it will fold it directly in half. C is a circle, but we have a square inside the circle, so we have to use our square, what we know about squares, in half, and the vertices do work. D, are there any lines of symmetry in D? If we were to draw a line straight through here, is there a line of symmetry? Is there a line of symmetry here? What about here? What about here? Are there any more lines of symmetry? Could we fold this flower in half here, 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 and here? What do you think? And I'll leave that up to you. Today we are going to be doing more lines of symmetry. This one will make you think a little bit though. You are going to be given all letters of the alphabet. You need to tell me if they have a vertical line of symmetry or a horizontal line of symmetry. If we do not remember what that is, if I'll draw a rectangle over here for you. Horizontal is a cross. Vertical is up and down. So if we have the letter A, could we have a horizontal line of symmetry? If we cut that in half, is that equal? Or do we have to have a vertical line of symmetry? If we cut it in half this way, is it even? It is a vertical line of symmetry. So if it's vertical, it goes here. If it's horizontal, it goes here. If they have both, you can put them here. And if they have none, just put a little collection over here of the ones that do not have any. For the second part of this, I want you to try your reflection. So, first thing you're going to do, graph these points. And you are graphing the reflection over the x-axis. So this is where you are reflecting your shape. So we're going to be trying this. If you flip it to the back talks about rotational symmetry. All I want you to do at this point is to tell me where your lines of symmetry are. So I want you, for today, to draw your lines of symmetry. Okay? Just draw your lines of symmetry for all of these shapes. Alright? If you finish early, work on Study Island. Otherwise, you're going to keep working on this packet. Alright, you guys have a great day.